Howdy, y'all. We're gonna kick this one right off and get some roll on the show on the road. Alrighty, let's do it. Yeah.
On a good old Friday, join us for a talk show. Ethan, Lauren, Stanley. Oh, beware of the fun that is bound to come on a good old Friday night. Yay!
Hello and welcome to Good Ethical Evening. It's week 4, episode 4. It's actually week 8, episode 4. Anyways, our lineup for today, first off, we're going to have a challenge. Then we're going to have discussion time. Finally, we'll close out the day with our first Rad 3, Bad 3. Tongue twister.
That is correct.
Alrighty, guys. Welcome to our next challenge. Today we're going to be doing like a food guessing game. So first we're going to touch a food that we don't know what it is. Then we're going to smell it and then we're going to eat it. And it's kind of like a race to see who can guess it first. So we have some of Ethan's family who's going to help us out by bringing the food in.
I didn't know it was a race.
It is a race.
But if it's a race, that's cool too.
I'm definitely going to win because I've won everything so far.
Everything?
So, here we go.
Alright, but are we like touching at the same time?
Yeah,
and then smelling at the same time and then... or just guessing, even, can we guess it after we touched it?
Yeah. So first we're going to touch.
Alright.
Well, and then you guess. And then you smell, and then you guess, and then you taste. That's going to be like last resort. Okay?
Oh my word.
Are you touching already?
Yes. It feels like... Ew.
Relish.
I don't know if y'all can see
Is
this.
it relish?
I don't want it to spill out. But, no.
Is it relish? Is it not? Okay.
No.
Eggs.
Ew.
Egg middle.
This is so... I don't have any guess whatsoever.
I have a lot of guesses. Is it horseradish?
Nope.
Oh.
Can I smell?
You
Wait,
want to
I'm gonna
start
smell it
smelling?
now.
Yeah, start smelling.
Oh. I know what it is.
It has no smell to me.
I know exactly what this is.
Oh! It has some cinnamon smell in it. It's... I know what it is! It's applesauce.
Ah!
Yes, it's applesauce.
I knew it was applesauce, but I couldn't think of the word.
Me neither.
That is so frustrating. Wow, that is the grossest feeling. Do not feel applesauce at home.
It's like homemade applesauce though, because it's kind of chunky. Is it
Yeah, it's
homemade?
homemade.
Alright.
It's homemade.
Look, extra points. Homemade applesauce.
Ugh.
Alright, go Jazz.
Alright.
Okay.
Alright, here's the next one.
Oh. Alright, are you feeling already?
Nope.
Alright, feeling now.
Oh, it's
Oh well.
Is it liquid?
Oh, it's definitely liquid. I can't taste that. I gotta. Alright.
Yeah,
Smell,
we're gonna have to smell it. Yeah.
Oh,
Vanilla.
No.
Oh, chai.
No.
I know what it is, but I can't.
It has vanilla in it for sure.
Is it a specific, like, it's one word, right?
Yes. Kind of.
Oh, it's it smells like cake batter. I'm gonna taste it.
Okay, me too.
Wait, am I not supposed to taste it?
That's
That's
sugary.
so sweet.
That is sugary. That is good.
That's so good.
What is it? It's like liquid cotton candy.
No.
I don't think I've ever had it before. Yeah, that's not fair.
Is it something that you put in a drink?
Yes.
Is it? Okay.
Oh!
It's that stuff that you put in
Heavy
your
whipping
coffee.
cream.
No.
No, it's not heavy whipping cream.
Lauren's right.
No.
But
It's
not
like
quite.
syrup that you put in your coffee.
Yes.
Flavored.
Why would
Basically
I-
flavoring.
Yes.
Yes.
It's caramel creamer.
Really?
Yes.
I don't even like caramel.
That was actually okay to drink. I was
Wow.
surprised.
I got caramel in my
That's
fingers
surprising.
now. Okay, very good. Very good.
Alright, please bring in.
Another win for me.
Thank you. Also, thank you to our special guest here, Ashley.
Yes.
And mother.
Another.
And mother.
Anonymous mother.
This is Mrs. Wright. She is married.
Okay.
Alright, I'm touching.
Alright.
Oh, it's a plate.
Stuffing. Pork.
No.
I hate touching food with my hands. This is gross.
Is
Is it coleslaw?
No.
It's not.
Man, I thought I had that.
Is it stuffing?
No.
Can I smell it? I'm gonna smell it.
Okay, let's smell. Pasta.
No.
Lasagna. Lasagna. Is lasagna?
No.
I feel like I've guessed 3 times.
It definitely has pasta sauce. It definitely has pasta sauce. 100%.
It smells like meatloaf.
Close.
It's meat sauce.
No.
Pasta
It
meat
is
sauce.
an actual.
I'm gonna eat it.
It's
I'm gonna eat it.
actually a dish.
We're eating?
Yes.
It's meatloaf. It is literally meatloaf.
No.
Oh.
O'Reilly.
I don't like parts. Ow! I know it.
It's
Wait.
it's literally. I love this. It's meatloaf.
It's
No.
not meatloaf. I know what it is. I don't know what it is, but I recognize the taste.
I can see it through the crack of my nose, and I know it's meatloaf. It is meatloaf.
It's not meatloaf. It's a thing. You put it in a pot, right?
Kind of.
A pan.
Yes.
And you cook it in the oven.
You cook it in. No.
The microwave. Is it hungry? Is that a hand? Was he just touching my food?
That would be gross.
Okay, he's looking so you can look.
Yes, you can look.
Sloppy Joes.
Sloppy Joe.
Oh, I knew that.
Which is like the same thing as meatloaf.
Man.
Okay, so I won that one.
No, I think nobody
I guessed
wins.
meatloaf immediately.
It's not meatloaf.
It's not meatloaf
sloppy
at all.
joes.
Ashley just said it was the same thing as meatloaf.
Okay, it's not the same thing.
It's sloppy joes.
Nobody
All right.
wins.
And
Sorry.
you had it
Nobody
last
wins.
week for dinner, Ethan. So
I
feel like
know.
You should know
I
that.
know.
You had an advantage. You
No.
still lost. All right, can I have a nap? That's fine.
No, I got jeans.
Ew.
No, don't touch my jeans.
I'm not going to.
All right,
Okay.
next, please.
Wait a second.
My
Lauren's
blood
got
is
it.
on.
Cheating.
I'm not cheating.
Okay.
Alrighty then.
Alright, last one.
Okie dokie.
All right,
Okay.
I'm touching. I feel like this is a big joke.
It's cheese. It's
It's no, it's goat cheese. Blue
no.
cheese.
No.
blue
Oh.
prosciutto cheese.
Ricotta.
No.
Can we smell?
Yes, go. It is. It's blue cheese. Goat
No.
cheese.
No.
Ricotta cheese.
No.
It is a cheese though.
It's definitely cheese. I can smell that cheese. I love cheese.
Moldy cheese.
No.
All,
All cheese is moldy.
no, cheese is like this.
Blue cheese.
No.
No.
It's not blue cheese. Blue cheese smells so much stronger. It's Munster cheese.
No.
No, Munster.
Okay.
But it's not Munster.
Is
So
it?
I eat Munster for breakfast.
You
I'm gonna eat it.
Can you eat? Okay, good. Mm.
Ew, ew. Tastes like
Tastes like what? It tastes delish.
wow. Well, that's as far as I'm gonna get because it's cheese.
Mm-hmm.
I win. There.
Alright. It's feta.
Feta!
Ah, I knew all of these.
So it is more finely chopped feta than
I'm
normal.
feta too.
I said cheese, right?
Yeah, we both said cheese, but I said it
Awesome.
first.
So nobody wins. I won 2, and nobody won the other 2. I'm
Nice job, y'all.
Thank you.
Thank
Ashley.
y'all.
You're
And Mom.
welcome.
Kind of want to eat that cheese.
Wow, I hope that was entertaining because I'm not doing it again. Hello, welcome to today's discussion time. Today we are discussing Mere Christianity. It's just a black blank book for me, but I took off the plastic cover. I really don't like those.
Yeah, it's pretty annoying.
So today we're discussing Mere Christianity. I've read it several times. It's, I think, one of the only books that I've read several times. I love this book. It's C.S. Lewis. I love C.S. Lewis. And yeah, let's get into it, Lauren.
Yeah, so one thing that I think is super cool from Mere Christianity, just an interesting perspective on it, is that it could be a really great tool to use for unbelievers because it's something that you can give to people, especially someone who might be like hostile towards the Bible, maybe not in like a vicious way where they want to burn the Bible or something dramatic like that, but just in a way where they kind of see it as, you know, a Christian thing. They don't really want to read the Bible. It's not for them. Just very snobbish towards it. Snobbish? I don't know if that was the right word.
That works.
A word, you know what I mean. So, because what's interesting is in this book, he rarely, if hardly ever, uses the Bible in it, but yet he breaks down Christianity in a really cool, relatable, realistic way that I feel like could really, I don't know, like really just reach hearts of unbelievers without exactly like throwing the Bible in their face.
Yeah, it was written during World War II, and it wasn't really written. He said it all over the news during World War II. And so then this is basically compiled recordings, but it doesn't feel like that when you're reading it. It just feels conversational, which is really, really cool. It's a different approach to writing.
It's a different feel.
It is a different feel, and like she said, it's not the Bible, but I feel like you could give it to an unbeliever, and if they read the whole thing, that they would like be obligated to become a Christian. Obviously, that's not the way that the Lord always works, but I just feel like it was that good. And I've always thought if I scratch out or like Sharpie over the word Christianity and gave it to them and said, just read this for me as a friend and see what you think. C.S. Lewis, he starts off just evaluating the world around us and how it operates and how we operate as humans, and just takes the information that we have and says why we have to have a God, why that God has to be personable, why he has to be active in the world. Basically narrowing it down to one God, and a God that is deistic. No, that's the wrong word. So like if there's theism and deism, right, it has to be a God who's active in the world. One quote that I wanted to read that was just an example of the different perspective. He has so many good analogies. I love analogies, and that is one of the reasons why I love C.S. Lewis.
Yeah.
This one here says, if the whole universe has no meaning, we should never have found out that it has no meaning. Just as if there were no light in the universe, and therefore no creatures with eyes, we should never know it was dark. Dark would be a word without meaning. He takes a completely different approach, but when he says his analogies and when he says his conclusions, it is so hard to disagree with him because he backs them so well. I would highly recommend reading this book as a fellow believer, and then consider taking this and using it as a witness.
Yeah, it's very
witnessing tool.
Very equipping for a Christian.
Yeah.
A lot of good stuff in there that you can use as well.
I am halfway through my third or fourth read. I think it's my third read, and these are the notes that I have. I have little sticky note tabs with a note-taking system all the way through. It's like literally every third page, every other page, I have something highlighted. And I don't do that normally with books. I like to listen to books because I read very slowly. But yeah, that is Mere Christianity. I loved it. Lauren loved it. AJ said he's read it. I don't know. He loves it.
Thumbs up behind
thumbs
the
up.
camera.
There we go. That is Mere Christianity, and that is our discussion for today. We'll see y'all over there. Since we forgot to mention it earlier, I just wanted to congratulate anybody out there who is doing something with their Valentine in 2 days.
Anybody who is a Mrs. and not a Miss.
And anybody who's a Miss too, who is doing something with their Valentine. If you have a Valentine, congratulations, because I don't. And
rip.
Yeah. So, but now we'll move on to our
Rad 3, Bad
thank
3.
you. Rad 3, Bad 3.
Movies.
Yes, this one's exciting. This is fun.
Yes.
I am ready, and you will start this time.
Oh, will I?
Yes.
All right, so we're going to go third to bottom. Okay. So, my third favorite movie is Ocean's 8. That is a great movie. If you haven't seen it, it's one of it's one of the more feministic movies. I was just about to say that. But it's really entertaining, and I just really love some of the parts where they're like, I don't know if y'all have ever seen
action.
it, but where they're just like discombobulating the necklace, and they're making it into all this different jewelry to sneak it out. It's just really, really clever movie to me. All the other Oceans are really good, but that one has to be one of my favorites just because, I don't know, it's just really cool. It's not because it's all women. Not that there's a problem with that, but that's not why it's my favorite.
It's a funny movie.
It has a lot of great actors in it too.
It does. I don't know if I put it top 3, but it is an entertaining.
I watch it a lot.
It was entertaining.
Yeah, it was really good.
Cool. All right. Well, my number 3. I'm excited about this. My number 3. Oh wait, quick question.
Yes.
All right. My number 3 is Inside Out, the animated movie. I loved that movie. It was the most, I almost said the most adultish, childish movie. It's not what I meant. I mean, like, it is so deep for a kid movie. And I love, there's so much to talk about it.
So much psychology.
So much to it. I loved that movie. It was funny, and everything in it was so accurate. Like, everything that happened in her head, it was really easy to relate to, except for all the depression, obviously. No, I'm just kidding. Either way, it was a good movie. I liked it. It was funny. It kept my attention throughout. It was probably I have it as one of my top 3. So, might have to say it was the best animated movie. That's a stretch, but it might be. All right.
It's pretty good. All right, next up. Now, my second favorite movie would be a new release, Tenet. It's a very, very good movie. Because it is new, I don't want to spoil too much, but I will say it is just one of the most clever movies I've ever seen in my entire life. I've still only seen it once. I really want to go a second and a third and fourth. I want to go see it a ton more times so that I can. It's kind of like, I don't know if you've ever seen the movie Matrix, but when you watch it once and then you go to watch it again, you start like seeing new things. It's one of those movies where like if you watch it again, you'll start noticing.
And
more
when
things.
she says the Matrix, she's assuming you're watching it with a filter on.
VidAngel.
Just for the record, because wow. Yeah, we watched it with a filter on.
VidAngel for the win.
Either way, VidAngel, great program. We can talk about that later. Either way, I forgot to clarify something at the beginning of this, and that is that when I'm doing my top 3, I'm not including Christopher Nolan because all of my top 3 would be Christopher Nolan. He is the greatest director and producer and all of the above of all time. I love him.
Poor AJ.
Tenet, well, AJ is also a director in his own right. Either way, his Tenet, this new movie, amazing. I saw it twice, so good. Inception, Interstellar, the Dark Knight trilogy, but I would go with the first 3 first. Tenet, Inception, and Interstellar are all amazing, mind-blowing movies. When we talk about food for thought, this is food for thought beyond anything. It's so cool. So cool. So, he would be my top 3, but that would have been a little bit cliche and overkill, so yeah, just to clarify. But on the topic of cliche, my number 2 favorite movie, my second favorite movie, is Gladiator. I loved that movie, and I don't know, maybe it's just appealing to the man side of me, but it was manly, it was awesome, and it was so much, like it was so long. You could just watch it and it just kept going and the story just kept getting better. That was a great movie. Have you seen it?
I've never seen that movie.
It was a great movie.
I think I've heard that word before, but never actually seen the movie.
Yeah. Heard the word?
Gladiator. Like I've never heard it as a movie.
Oh.
Yeah. I didn't know that was a movie.
Wow.
Yeah.
AJ's heard of it. Yeah, AJ's heard of it. All right, your turn.
Alrighty, my top favorite movie of all time is a Marvel movie because we love Marvel movies. I considered not putting any Marvel movies in my top, kind of like Christopher Nolan for him, because I could fill my top probably 5 favorite movies with Marvel movies. But I did decide to choose that I did have to choose my favorite Marvel movie and favorite all-time movie would be Spider-Man: Homecoming. It's just a really cool movie. There have been a lot of Spider-Mans that have come out ever since like the first Spider-Man, and this one was a really good Spider-Man. I feel like it was really different and it was really cool. So really love this Spider-Man.
I agree.
Homecoming.
That movie. Homecoming? Far From Home.
Either one. They're really a tie. I think Far From Home is more cool. Like it has a lot. It's very, very different. If you haven't seen it, you need to watch it because it's really a neat idea for a bad
Yeah,
guy.
it is cool. Far From Home is in my top 10. It is a great movie. Very relatable. All right. I hope I am in agreement with some people on this decision for my favorite movie, and that is, and it's when I say this, I include both number 1 and number 2. They're both the top movie. They're amazing, and that is the National Treasure movies. These movies are so entertaining. I love the relationship between Riley and Ben. This like 3-way relationship is so funny. Riley is hilarious. The whole story is great. It's like was it you, AJ? Someone was telling me how it's like a Mission Impossible mixed with it was like a Mission Impossible comedy or something. And historical comedy. It was like a Mission Impossible historical comedy. These movies, if I'm just sitting there, and this doesn't happen very much because we're generally pretty busy with all 5 of us kids, but if we're just sitting there, we're like, what movie do we watch? National Treasure is always entertaining. If I had to pick one of them, number 2 would probably be my favorite, just because there's the inside jokes to point back to, and there's the whole thing, it just builds off of number 1 really well. I loved both those movies, but we gotta keep this rolling, so let's move on to the bad 3. Make it quick.
Alrighty. Alright, so my all-time most disliked movie ever is
Wait.
this.
You're not gonna do the 3, 2, 1?
Oh, yeah, I am. 3, 2, 1. Alright, so my third most disliked series of movies, and I really feel like everyone's gonna come for me for this, and I'm really gonna get hated on, but I really, really don't like Star Wars. I have nothing more to say.
AJ is like seething behind the camera. Not really, he doesn't seethe, but AJ loves Star Wars.
Yeah, unfortunately, I don't even have anything to say. I've never been a fan. Don't really like it.
Interesting.
Yeah.
It's cool. Sort of in the middle on that. Alright, as sad as this is, I'm just gonna pop my first 2 out of the way real quick because nobody's probably ever heard of them. They're just random movies, and I feel bad for putting movies that nobody's ever heard of, but if you ever do see them, just avoid them. So the first one is called 9. It's an animated movie, and it's, I don't know, if you want to go watch the trailer, you can go watch the trailer. It was so dumb, and I don't really have much else to say about it. Second least favorite movie is called Infinity Chamber, and this one looked attractive from the outside. It's such a cool name. The trailer was pretty cool. He was like locked in this room. I'm not going to spoil it for you, but there was no conclusion. They could have taken it so many places. If you've seen Christopher Nolan movies, they could have made it a Christopher Nolan level movie, and they didn't. And that's what made me mad. It was like we finished the movie and we're like, I am empty. We should do something else. And you went to go to sleep and you're like, what am I going to do with my life? And it was so sad. So,
That stinks.
sorry to get those 2 out of the way, but yeah, alright, now you can go.
Alrighty, my next one is one that I've never actually seen before, but I can tell just by looking at it. This is another one that a lot of people are going to come for me for. Napoleon Dynamite, I think that's how you say it. Never seen it, have zero interest in ever wasting hour and a half, however long of a movie that is. Zero interest in watching that. Even just watching the first 10 seconds of it makes me just want to throw up. No offense to anyone who likes that. I'm just not in
The slapstick, dumb
very,
comedy.
very stupid.
Sometimes slapstick works, and it's
Sometimes.
great, and you make inside jokes, but sometimes it doesn't.
Yeah, that's just one of those ones that I've never seen it. It's my least favorite. Never will see it.
Well, I'm going to close it. Well, no, you have one more
I
after
have more
this,
for
too.
you, yeah.
My least favorite movie
Uh-oh.
is Napoleon Dynamite. And we did not plan this out ahead of time. We
didn't
picked
tell
our
each
things
other our
separately.
stuff. Oh my.
Napoleon Dynamite, I watched 30 minutes of it. So
Oh, okay.
I watched some of it. I could not, it was not entertaining. It was dumb. And I feel bad because I know a lot of people love it.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, I guess it's just a different style. Not my style or her style, apparently. Yeah, we couldn't make it past 30 minutes. So that's our least favorite.
Alrighty, my least favorite. Really, really don't like this movie. It's called Pixels. It came out a couple years ago. I don't even remember what year. Probably like 5 years ago. But I just remember it was really, really just a dumb movie. It was basically about like video games coming to life. And I have a little brother who used to like to play video games a lot. And so he really wanted to see it. So we saw it. And something about it, it's not even that bad of a movie is a weird thing. Something about it just really rubbed me the wrong way, and I just didn't like it. Just didn't like it at all. It's just dumb. Like, it's just dumb. Yeah. Watch it. You'll understand.
No. Wait, should we watch it though?
You should watch it because it's difficult for me to explain why it's dumb unless you see
So
it.
you're saying they should watch it just because you don't like it?
Yes. Question?
That's why you shouldn't watch mine, because I actually care about y'all having a good time. Just kidding. It's fine.
Alright.
Just kidding. Alright. That's all we have for today. So,
We'd be interested to hear what you guys think
Yeah.
about this. Just don't come for me. Please.
I mean, feel free to go for her if you really want to, but feel free to, be prepared for comebacks. That's all. All right. Good to have y'all here.
Savage like a Wendy's Twitter.
See y'all later.